Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Somaliland National Television English News Program. My name is Barkat Sheikh Habib and I'm here to update you with the latest top stories. Coming up, the main news headlines. British delegation arrives in Somaliland to boost for development projects. Qatar Charity Foundation implemented development projects that have gained the hearts and minds of Garadek residents. Tugdar Regional Administration discussed the importance of safeguarding peace and unity among residents in the region. Welcome back. British delegation headed by Grant Shapps, Minister of State, Department for International Development, has arrived in Hargeisa. Mr. Grant is accompanied by Ms. Matthew Harriet, British Ambassador to Somaliland and Somalia, who is based in Addis Ababa.
The UK delegation has conferred with President Ahmed Mohamed Mahmoud Silanyo, which was held at the presidential residence. President Ahmed Silanyo of Somaliland and the UK minister have held discussions concerning the cooperation between Britain and Somaliland. They have raised crucial issues ranging from the bilateral ties and the cooperation on the areas of peace, stability and security in the region and the bolstering of the relationship between the two nations. Somaliland President and the UK delegations have put their pens to papers and signed a deal that will see new development project that the British government is providing to Somaliland. The UK is set to support Somaliland on the installation of water pipe systems and other development programs on energy utilization and lights. UK is among the countries that hugely contribute to Somaliland Development Fund, SDF. Somaliland Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Mohammed Bihi Yunis, in a secretary on behalf of Somaliland government during the signing ceremony, while UK Minister Grant has signed the deal for the British government. Foreign Minister Bihi has said that the talks held with UK delegation focused on the resumptions of the stalled talks between Somaliland and Somalia, and further went on to say that the UK was among the nations that spearheaded the initiations of the dialogue.
I'll just say a few words in English. I want to take this opportunity to welcome you warmly to Somaliland, to you and to your delegation, to Ambassador Harriet Matthew and the team from DFID and the whole delegation. I spoke a little bit about the relationship between Somaliland and the UK, the historical relationship, and Somaliland is very grateful for the support that we are getting from the UK. We have discussed it today, as I said earlier, in the Somali language, issues related to the development, and we are very grateful for your support on the Somaliland Development Fund. We'll be having a meeting this afternoon, but hopefully we will give you a complete and a comprehensive details of how we are using the resources of the UK and how the aid is being effective to the people of Somaliland. We have also discussed issues related to the elections and also to the dialogue, and we have requested the UK and other member states to intervene and to start to re-engage in the talks. I think that the best interest for all parties that there is a peaceful dialogue between the two countries, and since the talks have started in the UK, we have appealed to the government of the UK to see how best we could re-engage with our colleagues from Somalia. Once again, welcome Minister, and we thank you for the visit.
Mr. Gang Shapps, UK Minister of State Department for International Development, had thanked the government for the cordial receptions and hospitality that he received. He said that all issues have discussed with President Silanyo has ended with mutual understanding, and added that he talked about trade and security concern in the region.
Well, Minister, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for the hospitality today. We had a very fruitful discussion about a number of different subjects, but most of all I was delighted to be in Somaliland because it's a country that I studied in school and I learned about when I was just a young lad. So to be here today as the Minister for Africa and also with my colleagues from DFID to talk about how we can carry on our very unique and very old cooperation together is just a huge pleasure. So it's been an enormous privilege to meet the President and to discuss with ministers the whole variety of subjects which are of importance to both of our countries, from trade, to security, to energy and water, and of course those memorandums of understanding that we've just signed here today. I think all of this is a demonstration of our deep and in fact deepening cooperation and shared history together. So it's with enormous pride that I stand here today, and I want to thank Somaliland for the hospitality that you've shown. I'm looking forward to the rest of the day and to making sure that ours is a relationship which only ever grows deeper and warmer, and that everyone in Somaliland knows that in Britain you have true friends.
Tugdal Regional and District Level Administration, who granted on Friday a press conference to the local media, outlined their stance on keeping unity among the people in the region for safeguarding peace and stability in the district. Tugdal Regional and District Level Administration, who granted on Friday a press conference to the local media, outlined their stance on keeping unity among the people in the region and for safeguarding peace and stability in the region as well. They've announced the introduction of measures intended to tighten security, and police are on high alert that are in the region, where they warned opposition groups against any acts aimed at destabilizing the country's security. They said that they will catch with iron fist when it comes to anyone that intends to hold a conference against the Somaliland National Constitution. Tugdal Regional Governor urged security personnel to step up the safety measures in the region. He further stated that Somaliland achieved this stage through peace and democracy, highlighting that as government will not let anybody who attempts to disturb the tranquility. The press conference held by Tugdal Regional Governor alongside the regional administration follows after members of the opposition groups announced illegally to hold what they call a national consultation, which is not nationally consulted with all stakeholders concerning on the national matter. The mayor of Gabile district attended an event in which poet Amin Barkhat presented newly produced poems that was highly attracted by the audience in attendance.
The mayor of Gabile district attended an event in which poet Amin Omar Barkhat presented newly produced poems. The event was organized by Gabile Readers Club. Members of the club gave a speech at the event and discussed the importance of this event and praised the poem. At the conclusion, the mayor of Gabile district, His Excellency Amin Omar Abdi, highlighted the importance of security in the region, that such a large number of youth in Gabile and generally in the whole country can gather in such events and listen to such youthful poems. He talked about trade and security concern in the region.
Qatar Charity Foundation in Somaliland has on Friday, together with Karadag residents, inaugurated various number of development projects aimed at improving remote areas and serving vulnerable communities in dignified ways by responding to their humanitarian and development needs. Qatar Charity Foundation in Somaliland has on Friday, together with Karadag residents, inaugurated various number of development projects aimed at improving remote areas and serving vulnerable communities in dignified ways by responding to their humanitarian and development needs. Districts in Karadag, such as Balambal and Faragurs, have seen the construction of brand new mosque and a Quranic school implemented by Qatar Charity Foundation. Members of the traditional leaders and elders of the residents spoke in an inaugural ceremony held for the completion of the projects, where they thanked the government and Qatar Foundation as they are ready to do more efforts in those remote regions. And the community of the towns are happy the promises from Qatar Charity. Work began which saw the construction of a mosque and a Quranic school, and the revamp is nearing completion. Members of Somaliland community residing in UK, speaking to SLN TV in London, have on Friday sent condolence message to the family and friends of late Abdullahi Diriye Soran, who passed away in the capital city of Somaliland, Hargeisa. Members of Somaliland communities residing in UK, speaking to SLN TV in London, have sent condolence message to the family and friends of late Abdullahi Diriye Soran, who passed away in Hargeisa, the capital city of Somaliland. Members of Somaliland community in UK have collectively expressed their deepest sympathies on the death of late Abdullahi Diriye, who was laid to rest in Hargeisa. Death is something all of us are bound to face. May Allah bless his soul. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family during this difficult time. His untimely death is a great loss to his family and to the Somaliland nation at large. That brings us to the end of our English news program on Somaliland National Television. From me and the rest of the team are leaving you until we meet for the next time. Goodbye.